bestrobo.in, your favorite robotic and electronics store in India.
Hello everyone, welcome to Mq3. Today in this section we learn about Mq3 gas sensor. It is mainly used for alcohol detection. So this is how a Mq3 gas sensor will look like. It has mainly 4 pins. VCC, this is in order to provide a power supply here, and a ground pin where you have to connect to ground, and it has 2 pins. It can give output in both analog value and digital value, so you have A out and D out. So this is how a Mq3 gas sensor will look like. So this module is mainly using alcohol gas sensor Mq3, mainly used for the alcohol detection. It is a low cost semiconductor sensor which can detect the presence of alcohol gases at the concentration of from like 0.02 mg per liter to 10 milligram per liter. If the alcohol concentration is in between this range, means it will detect. So the sensitive material used for this sensor is that is, as you can see, tin oxide, SnO2. So this SnO2 tin oxide what we are using in order to particularly detect the alcohol, whose conductivity is lower than the lower in clean air. So in the clean air, the sensitivity of this SnO2, the material used for alcohol detection, will be low. Whenever alcohol concentration is there, whose conductivity will increases. So depending on the conductivity increasing, it is detecting the alcohol concentration of alcohol. So it has high sensitivity to alcohol and has a good resistance disturbances due to a smoke, vapor and gasoline. So this module provides both digital and analog outputs. So Mq3 alcohol based sensor can be easily interfaced with any microcontroller like Arduino board or Raspberry Pi, etc. So this alcohol sensor mainly suitable for, as I told, detecting the alcohol concentration on your breath, just like a common breath analyzer. It has a high sensitivity and a fast response time, and this sensor can provide both, as I told, like analog resistive output based on the alcohol concentration. So the drive circuit is very simple. It all needs one resistor, or you can directly connect interface with Arduino Uno or any microcontroller. So these are the different features of this Mq3 alcohol sensor. We have to provide a 5 volts DC supply in order to turn on the sensor. After that, it has LEDs output, 2 LEDs. One will turn on whenever we provide a power supply, that is power LED. One more is like a output LED. This whenever it detects the alcohol, the output LED will turn on. We can also adjust using the potentiometer. We can adjust the sensitivity of the sensor also. It has a fast response and stable and long life. It has good sensitivity to alcohol gas, and it gives both analog and digital outputs. It has a onboard LED indicator. Okay. Then what are the technical details about this Mq3 gas sensor or alcohol sensor is the concentration level should be in between 0.05 milligram per liter to 10 milligram per liter alcohol concentration it will detect. So operating voltage is between 5 volts. There will be like plus or minus 1 fluctuations will be there. The current consumption is 150 milliamps. So the operating temperature is between minus 10 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius. So these are the different like pin configuration. It has mainly 4 pins, as I told earlier. VCC, that is in order to provide power supply. Ground, we have to connect to ground. D0 is the digital out, A0 is the analog out. So what are the applications, like where exactly we can make use of this Mq3 sensor means? It is mainly used for vehicle alcohol detector, or like a portable alcohol detector you can use. It is mainly used for alcohol detection, like wherever you want to detect the alcohol concentration, you can make use of this Mq3 alcohol sensor. So next we will see how to interface this Mq3 gas sensor with Arduino Uno, and will whenever alcohol is detected, will blink the LED. So it has mainly 4 pins. So 5 volts, that is VCC, I have to given to 5 volts of Arduino Uno in order to provide the power supply. Ground pin I have connected to ground of Arduino Uno microcontroller. So analog out, as giving the analog values, I have to connect the analog pin of Arduino Uno microcontroller. So I am connected pin number A0. Then digital values I am connecting to pin number 8, that is digital pin number 8 of Arduino Uno microcontroller. After that, LED I am connecting to pin number 13 and ground. So this is a simple way to interface this Mq3 gas sensor with Arduino Uno microcontroller. Next we will see how to program it. So as I connected to analog output to pin number A0, so I am defining the pin earlier itself. After that, digital output to pin number 8, and LED I have connected to pin number 13. So after that, I am defining 2 variables, int limit and int value. After that, we will set up. So in order to see the output in the serial monitor, I am using serial.begin of some baud rate I am setting. So after that, the pin mode. So sensor will be pin mode, as sensor is using as the input. So in the pin mode I have to define it as the input only. So I am defining pin mode of D out as input, and LED I am defining as output. Next we'll write the code. So value, so analog, as it is giving the analog value, I now have to read the values. I have to use this command analog read from the A out pin. I am reading the values, I am storing the variable value. So I have connected digital pin also. From digital pin also will read the values. So using digital read from the digital pin connected to pin number 8 of Arduino Uno, I am reading the values and storing the variable limit. So next we'll print the values in the serial monitor. So I am printing serial print of alcohol values, print value. So this print value will print the analog values, whatever the the alcohol sensor is detecting values. So I am printing in the serial monitor. Next I am printing the limit also, whatever the digital value it is giving, that I am printing. After that 100 millisecond of delay I am taking. Next I am checking the condition that whether alcohol is detected or not. If of that limit is equal to high, means whenever the alcohol is detected, means the sensor, the limit value will become 1, other else it will be 0. So I am checking that limit is high. If it is high, means what I am doing is whenever that means the alcohol is detected, at that time I am turning on the LED. So I am making digital write of LED pin high. So when this condition, whenever alcohol is detected, else what I am doing, I am making the LED low whenever there is no alcohol detection. In this way you easily can interface this MQ3 alcohol sensor in order to detect the alcohol, and you can program it easily. So this is use different like a use of Mq3 gas sensor that is particularly used for alcohol detection. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you.